Welcome to our first ever award ceremony online for the Moraine Lutheran Elementary School Band Moraine. Tonight we will be highlighting the accomplishments of a great group of students. My name is Nate Amundsen, and this is Angela Hohenstein, who will be your host and presenter for tonight. The first thing we're going to talk about tonight is our Solo and Ensemble Awards. Our festival this year was held on Saturday, February 29th. We had a record number of events this year, and the highlights for the event are as follows. We had a lot of students playing in Class C. First place, we had 31 students or groups that received a first place. SARD first place, that is. Those are kind of the best of the best, the top award that you can earn at that festival. We had 55 events that earned a first place, and we had 16 events that earned a second place in Class C. Class B, which is the next level, a little bit more difficult music, we had 30 events that earned a starred first place. We had 11 events that earned a first place, and 4 events that earned a second place. And the most difficult level of music is Class A. For that, we had 2 events that earned a starred first place and 1 event that earned a first place. Next up, we're going to talk about our Colt Band Awards. Colt Band is our group of beginning band students. This year we had 44 students in the group. Each of the students in this band will be receiving a small pin that says band on it, and they'll also receive a 2020 pin to show the year that they were in band. In addition to that, we have several other awards to hand out. The first is our Let Your Light Shine Award. This award is given to students who have registered as having played for some event that was outside of our group performances or solo and ensemble. That could include chapel, that could include church. We had, I think, at least one student who played at a nursing home. Anytime the students get out and play for something, we like to recognize those events. So there may be more students than the ones that we have on this list, but these are the students that let us know that they performed. And those would include Pete Amundsen, Lauren Haynes, Annalise Kiekefer, Lucas Kianka, Jonah Klemp, Madeline Mortel, Joshua Payne, McKenna Reich, Joel Retzloff, Natalie Sand, Rachel Weed, and Sophia Wendt. We also have several section awards that we pass out. The first one is for the most improved section. This year, we had a group of students who progressed quite rapidly through their lesson books, so they learned a lot of things at a quicker pace and were a joy to have in rehearsal. They were up nice and close to me, so in between pieces we got to chat a little bit and things like that too. This year, our most improved section goes to the flutes. Second on that section award list, we have the Section of the Year. This group of students worked really hard on Smart Music as a group. Individually, they did lots of different things in Smart Music, performed for other events at school, played for chapel, church, different things like that, and laid a really strong foundation underneath the rest of the group so that the rest of the group had something to play on top of and work through. And our Section of the Year this year for Colt Band is the euphonium section. The next group of awards are individual awards instead of group awards. The first one is the 4,000 Minute Club. These are students who, throughout the year, registered a total of at least 4,000 minutes. Some went quite a bit above that. The group this year that earned the 4,000 Minute Club award include Jackson Meyer, Pete Amundsen, Chloe Gildemeister, Logan Heuser, Annalise Kiekefer, Jonah Klemp, and Lucas Kianka. In addition to that, the students have things they can earn points for throughout the year towards different levels of awards. They can do things like Smart Music. There's a program they can use where they get feedback at home and get feedback from us as well through the computer. They can memorize scales, they can attend live events, and of course perform in different venues and earn points that way. In Colt Band, any students who earn 80 points or more are given the Bronze Colt Award. If they hit 120 points, they're given the Silver Colt Award, and 160 points or more gets them the Golden Colt Award. So the students this year who have earned those awards are listed there for you. The Bronze Award winners, we have Chloe Gildemeister, Rachel Weed, Sophia Wendt, Natalie Sand, and Madeline Mortel. At the silver level, we have Logan Heuser, Annalise Kiekefer, and McKenna Reich. And at the golden level, we have Pete Amundsen, Dylan Schmott, Jackson Meyer, Lucas Kianka, Jonah Klemp, and Carolyn Behringer. Congratulations, Colt Band members.
Hello, it's my great honor to introduce the awards for Maverick Band. So we'll start off with our pin award. Well, everybody in the Maverick Band, they are a group of second-year band students. They will all be receiving a 2020 pin. We have several other awards to hand out, starting off with the Let Your Light Shine Award. The students this year that have told us about playing outside of our normal activities are Amber Onenson, Robert Babler, Isaac Colliard, Emma Foxon, Abigail Kutz, Colson Matter, Braden Astrike, Haley Urbanic, and Malachi Yitri. We also had our Most Improved Section and Section of the Year awards. This year, our Most Improved Section is going to a group of people who had a little bit of a confidence issue at the beginning of the year. They were nervous, they were a little shy, they didn't always know what they were doing. I think they did know more than they thought they did, but they got a little nervous. By our next concert, which we didn't get to share with you, they were playing many more instruments, they were way more confident, they were having way more fun back there. They had a huge amount of improvement. And that section this year for Most Improved in Maverick Band is the percussion section. So congratulations, percussion. Our section of the year goes to, we're hanging out in the back of the band with Most Improved. We're going to move up to the front of the band for our section of the year. I have a group of 5 wonderful flute players who just hit it out of the park. Had a lot of fun. We're on top of their music. We're always the first ones there helping set up all of that. So the section of the year for Maverick Band this year is the flutes. Congratulations, flutes. Our 4,000 minute club for Maverick Band, we have one student this year who hit that, and that is Kirsten Schoper. Way to go, Kirsten. Our points for Maverick Band for the awards is a little different than Colt Band. In Maverick Band, students earning over 100 points are given the Bronze Maverick Award. For those earning 150, they get the silver, and those earning over 200 earn the Golden Maverick Award. You can see the list there for you of all those awards, but I'll read those quick too. Our bronze medal winners are Lauren Gevin, Isaac Colliard, Haley Urbanic, and Emma Foxon. Our silver Mavericks are Malachi Yitri and Kirsten Schopper. Our golden Maverick is Amber Onenson. Congratulations.
Next up, I'll go through the Mustang Band Awards with you. Mustang Band is made up of our 3rd and 4th year band students, typically 7th and 8th graders. They will all be receiving a 2020 pin as well. And in addition to that, we have a number of awards to go through for these students as well. On Saturday, November 16th, we had an event up at Fox Valley Lutheran High School in Appleton. It was the 3rd annual Wells Middle School Honors Band Festival. We had hosted the first 2 here at Kettle, and it was neat for our students to be able to get off campus and enjoy an event like that somewhere else. They joined 47 other students from 10 other Wells Middle School band programs, grade school band programs throughout the country. And those students this year are listed for you there: Silas Amundsen, Rachel Babler, Caleb Foxon, William Hansen, Dan Hugervorst, Ariana Huber, Ashlyn Kianka, Grant Cruz, Micaiah Schmott, Heather Young, and Rebecca Zimmerman. In addition to that, we had 2 students this year who participated in the National Band Association All-State Junior Band. This is a group made up of students from all over the state of Wisconsin. Schools can nominate students for this event. Usually you get to nominate 2 or 3 students, and they'll pick 1 or 2. Rarely they'll pick 3. And this year, we had 2 students, Silas Amundsen and Micaiah Schmott, who were nominated and selected for that event. They spent Saturday, January 18th up in Oshkosh. It was kind of a crazy day. We actually had to drive up in a fairly decent snowstorm on the way up there. And all the students, but I think 2 or 3 made it from all over the state, so it was fantastic. They worked all day to prepare and then performed a concert that evening. Our Let Your Light Shine group for Mustang Band this year is a fairly good-sized group compared to the other ones. Normally this group is a lot bigger in size because a lot of students play for events near the end of the school year, which they didn't get to do this year. But we still would like to recognize these students for getting out there and performing somewhere else besides the things that we make them do or invite them to do. That list is Silas Amundsen, Rachel Babler, Ava Colliard, Seamus Cook, Anya Doss, Ethan Ernessy, Caleb Foxen, Sarah Fry, Dan Hugervorst, Andrew Justman, Ashlyn Kianka, Isaiah Klemp, Elias Kutz, Alex Luso, Jacob Matthias, Roman Meyer, Timothy Plichta, Brian Retzloff, Micaiah Schmont, Josh Schrapp, and Josiah Walk. Our Mustang Band section awards this year are going to a couple of different groups for different reasons. Our first group, the Most Improved section, is a pretty small group. That group, throughout the years, has struggled to be heard, and they've done a fantastic job. They did last year, and they did this year as well. A group of hardworking students who do what they can to make sure, even though they're outnumbered, we can still hear them, and they've done a fantastic job of that. So our Most Improved section this year, working really hard to get their sound out there, is our clarinet section. Our section of the year is a group of students who I guess you would say maybe would be on the opposite end of that spectrum. These students all the way back to Colt Band have been told, there's so many of you guys, you got to play quieter, you got to play quieter. We can't hear anything else. And it's happened at the high school level as well. And these students have done a fantastic job. I don't know that I this year at all had to ask them to be quieter. Once in a while they're actually asked to be louder, and everyone cheers and applauds for them. Our section of the year this year is going to the trumpet section. 4,000 Minute Club this year, the groups that are getting those awards from Mustang Band are Silas Amundsen, Ashlyn Kianka, Ella Stolzman, and Lily Dake. And our different levels of awards here are the same as they were for Maverick Band. So 100 points is the bronze level, 150 is the silver, and 200 is the gold level. Our bronze winners this year are Timothy Plichta, Ava Colliard, Ethan Ernessy, Jacob Matthias, Elias Kutz, Lily Dake, and Grant Cruz. Our silver award winner this year is Rachel Babler. And the golden level, we have Silas Amundsen, Micaiah Schmont, Ashlyn Kianka, Isaiah Klemp, Dan Hugervorst, Caleb Foxen, and Ella Stolzman. Congratulations, Mustang Band members. We have two other groups that we have little videos for. Our KMLES percussion ensemble is run by Mr. Schmont. I asked him if he would be willing to just share a couple of thoughts with you. So here's a short video from Mr. Schmont.
Hi, I'm Wes Schmont. I work with the percussion ensemble. What a memorable year we had this year. This is the first year that we invited non-percussionists to join the group, and we grew our numbers from a handful of 6 students just 3 years ago to 18. I'm very excited to see what the future holds for the group. From our graduating 8th graders, there are 3 individuals that were part of the original group just 3 years ago as 6th graders. I want to recognize those 3 individuals: Rachel Babler, Micaiah Schmont, and Alex Luso. I thank them and their parents for their faithfulness, coming to all the rehearsals, and for their excitement in percussion. To all the members, I thank you for a great year. We certainly would have wished for a more normal end to the year, but I am grateful for all the performance opportunities that we did have this year with concerts and contests, and I look forward to more years together in music. I wish you all God's blessings, and especially to the 8th graders who are moving on to high school. I pray that you continue to use your gifts and talents, and I look forward to seeing them grow. Blessings to all of you. Congratulations on a good year. Have a great summer.
Next up, we have a short video from Mr. Randazzo. Mr. Randazzo joined us this year as our 3rd lesson teacher out at our elementary schools, and also had the pleasure to work with our jazz band. Here's his video to the jazz band students.
Hey everyone, Alex Randazzo here. First of all, thank you all so much for a fantastic year. This was my first year being with this program and being in charge of the jazz band, and I just had so much fun. While we weren't able to have our own performance with jazz band this year, we still were able to have a lot of fun. We were able to rehearse for most of the year. Our songs included music by Duke Ellington and Spencer Williams, and one song in particular called Que Pasa Kielbasa by Fred Stern, which involved a little bit of shouting at the end. I'm sure if you ask nicely, all the jazz kids could demonstrate that for you. I want to thank all those who were able to participate in jazz band this year. I had just so much fun getting to work on the music with the ensemble. We learned about different kinds of jazz articulations, and the emphasis on style within the jazz genre. We also got to spend a good amount of time learning about improvisation. We learned about the blues scale and how it applies to songs, and I was so impressed with everyone for being willing to give it a shot in the actual music and get up and be able to improvise their own things. It takes a lot of guts to get up and play in front of your friends, and everyone was willing to do it, and I could not be more proud. I want to thank those who chose to be in jazz band this year, and I really look forward to getting the chance to work with those returning again in the fall, as well as any new recruits next year. Thank you all, and have a great summer.
Next up, I'd like to just share a few thank yous. A lot of these happen at our spring concert typically in the year, which again, we didn't get to host this year. But I did want to make sure to take some time to thank those who helped us out in lots of ways. So first of all, thank you goes out to our principals and our secretaries at our elementary schools. They do a lot of rearranging of things for us, allowing us to come into their schools during the school day, working with their students, helping us rearrange schedules for individual lessons, group lessons, getting them ready for chapel, playing for church, and things like that. So thank you to them for all of their work. Certainly to the classroom teachers at the elementary schools as well, putting up with students missing some of their classes, being in and out, and different things like that. We definitely appreciate the opportunity to be able to come in and do that during the school day. Parents, we'd like to thank you for all the support that you give your students and us in multiple ways, anywhere from providing instruments for your children, being willing to schlep them around to the different things that they need to get to, and all the words of encouragement for us along the year as well. I personally would like to thank Mrs. Hohenstein and Mr. Randazzo. Both of them were new to our program this year and helping out. Actually, Mr. Randazzo was a student in our program, so I guess not new to the program, but new in a different way. And would like to thank them for all their hard work, encouragement, and help along the way this year, and making sure that we could do everything that we were able to do. And I should probably throw into that too Miss Winnicky, our student teacher, who just finished up, or is finishing up today. She was fantastic, great to work with, and did a great job with the kids, and was able to help us out with the online lessons and things that we couldn't have scheduled without her assistance. So thank you, Miss Winnicky, as well. In addition to that, we normally recognize at our concert the 8th grade students, and there's a big list this year, so I would like to personally thank them as well. 8th graders, you guys have been good leaders throughout the years. Some of you just joined us this year. Some of you have been here for 4 years, but you've all had an important role in what you've done for our band program, and we would like to thank you for that. So, 8th graders, thank you very much. That list includes Silas Amundsen, Rachel Babler, Ava Colliard, Julian Cook, Davin Decora, Caleb Foxen, William Hansen, Andrew Justman, Grant Cruz, Elias Coots, Megan Lippert, Emma Lober, Alex Lusso, Jacob Matthias, Keegan Meyer, Delaney McCoy, Caleb Michael, Madeline Morin, Tyler Ninman, Luke Retzloff, Henry Rohrbach, Micaiah Schmott, Bowen Went, Heather Young, and Rebecca Zimmerman. Thank you, 8th graders. Next up, we have our major awards for the year. Each group has a Most Improved and a Colt of the Year, Maverick of the Year, Mustang of the Year kind of thing. Those awards are going out to students who typically have lots and lots of things that they are doing in addition to what we're asking them to do. And we like to recognize that. In addition to that, when we get to the Mustang Band portion, there's a national award that's awarded to one student at each middle school or middle school type band program throughout the country. So going through those awards, we have fancy envelopes and everything. Colt Band, our most improved Colt this year is a student who had over 3,000 minutes, received a Golden Colt Award, had a start first on 2 Class C solos, at first place on a Class C trio. Actually was improved enough that he picked up a second instrument and thought he would give a second one a shot, and was also a student who had one of his arrangements chosen for the spring concert, which we didn't get to perform for you. We wrote a theme back in the fall that we played for the winter concert, and I had students write a set of variations, and we picked a couple of student variations, and this was one of the ones chosen. So our most improved colt this year goes out to Dylan Schmont. Our Colt of the Year award this year is a student who is a member of the 4,000 Minute Club, received a Golden Colt Award, played for church and school events, got a starred first solo, Class C solo, a first on 2 Class C duets, and also had a variation that was chosen for the song that we had written. Our Colt of the Year goes to Pete Amundsen.
All right, and I will do our Maverick Band Awards. First, we have our Most Improved Maverick. This award is going to a student who received a second place on her solo, her Class C solo, and a first place on a Class B trio. This student is new to our program this year, like me, so that's pretty awesome. It was really cool to watch her grow musically, make friends, gain confidence, and try new things and work hard all year. She's also a member of our section of the year, the flute section. So this year's Maverick of the Year is Olivia Taubenheim. I said most improved, right? Most improved. Hopefully I said that right. All right, our Maverick of the Year goes to a student who is a Golden Maverick Award winner, had over 2,300 minutes of practice. Let's see here, she played for many chapel and school events, got a starred first on her solo, Class B solo, and a first on a Class C duet. This student is also a great member of our flute section and was wonderful to have in rehearsals every single Monday night. The Maverick of the Year award goes to Ambryn Onenson. Congratulations to you both.
All right, for Mustang Band, as I mentioned, we've got the same 2 awards for that group and then the Director's Award as well. This year, our Most Improved Mustang Award goes to a student who is a member of the 4,000 Minute Club, got the Golden Mustang Award as well, played for chapel at school, did a lot of improvement, especially in going over the break on the clarinet, so if you didn't know, that was a thing for just clarinets. That kind of gives it away. And I mentioned that's a small group, so it's narrowing things down quickly. But did a lot to work on range and made big strides in key signatures, scales, and things like that, which really helps in all areas. Our Most Improved Mustang this year goes to Ella Stolzman. Our Mustang of the Year award goes to a student who is a Golden Mustang, actually earned over 400 points, so 200 points is what you need to get that award, so ended up with double the points needed. Played for church and chapel 7 times, which is pretty cool. Was in both jazz and percussion ensemble. Got a starred first on a Class A solo and on a Class B solo. A Class C trio, and was elected to the Wells Honors Band and to the National Band Association, and also auditioned for and made it into the top band here at KML next year. Our Mustang of the Year is Micaiah Schmont. And our Director's Award this year goes to a student who was also in the 4,000 Minute Club, actually had over 5,000 minutes of practice time. Got the Golden Mustang Award with 590 points this year, almost triple what was needed. Played for church and chapel 15 times, was in the jazz band, got a starred first on a Class A solo, a starred first on a Class B duet, and a first on a Class C duet. Was in the honors band, the Wells Honors Band and the National Band Association group as well, and also auditioned for the top band here at KML and made it into that. And over the years, ended up with a total of, recorded anyway, 2,079 total points and 19,611 minutes. I'm not sure how many hours that is, but it's a lot. This year, our Director's Award goes to Silas Amundsen. Congratulations to all our major award winners. Other than that, that's all of our awards. I just wanted to say a quick thank you for a fantastic year. Obviously, things didn't end quite the way that we would have hoped they would end, but we were still very blessed to work with our students in person while we could, and thanks to you parents, we were able to make sure we could work with a very large number of them over Zoom these last, has it been a month and a half, I think? Seems like, yeah, it's been a while, but we're very thankful that we've been able to work with them throughout this time as well. So we wish you all God's blessings, and pray that you continue on in music at whatever level that is, and thank you for all of the work you've put in so far. Look forward to seeing where things take you into the future. So thank you very much, and we'll see you again sometime soon.